Sabah al khair and good morning. I will deliver my remarks in English. Your Excellency Wafa Bani Mustafa, State Minister for Legal Affairs, Dr. Salma Nims, Secretary General of the Jordanian National Commission for Women, Ms. Muna Abbas, Country Director of Plan International, partners from the Shaman Network for Combating Violence Against Women, distinguished partners, colleagues, friends from civil society and the media. I am very pleased to be with you today on behalf of the UN family in Jordan. I'm pleased to see several of the UN colleagues here with us today. To launch this year's campaign against gender-based violence, the UN Secretary General made this unequivocal statement. He said, "Violence against women and girls continues to be the most pervasive and pressing human rights issue in the world today." And indeed, the world has recently seen the spike in gender-based violence during the COVID-19 pandemic. Women and girls have been and continue to be subjected to human rights violations with deep, long-lasting and far-reaching consequences. Their sense of safety has been eroded, causing severe negative impacts on their mental and emotional well-being. Yet, violence against women is not inevitable. We must continue to believe and indeed to demonstrate that positive change is possible. That with laws which are enforced, with an end to impunity, with partnerships and programs that are adequately funded, change is possible. However, all of this is only possible if women's leadership and voices are at the center of understanding the issue and designing and shaping its response. And here is the crucial nexus between women's leadership and political participation and a country's commitment and ability to challenge and eliminate the root causes of gender-based violence. At an expert group meeting convened by the UN and civil society in 2018, it was underscored that violence against women in politics is a human rights violation and a violation of women's political rights. That women must be able to exercise those rights and bring their full value and contribution to public life, wherein major decisions are made and major policies are shaped that impact whole societies. During the same meeting, violence against women in politics was highlighted as a clear deterrent to women's political participation, be it in voting, running, or remaining in elected office. And that when women experience violence that keeps them from contributing to society, we all suffer that loss. And so it is neither productive nor accurate to view this as a women's issue. Men must act to support family members, colleagues, friends, and leaders to challenge this violence. This is not only a matter of ensuring women's human rights, but of also recognizing that political systems benefit from the inclusion of women's ideas and leadership. Dear partners, colleagues, and friends, while this is not a new challenge, it has been further intensified. Recent research by the UN showed that nearly half, 49%, of women internet users in the Arab states region reported not feeling safe because of online harassment. These feelings of fear and insecurity were more pronounced among women's activists and women human rights defenders. And as a result, many women completely excluded themselves from online spaces. With shrinking space to share their ideas and concerns, women are further restricted in engaging with their constituencies and in gathering the support needed to participate and succeed in political life. During this year's campaign of activism against gender-based violence, the UN joins our national partners in calling for zero tolerance to violence against women in politics. And we reaffirm our commitment as your partner to promote an enabling environment for women's political participation. We will do this by continuing to invest in the collection, analysis, and dissemination of gender data to inform evidence-based legislative reform and advocacy. By highlighting women's participation as a whole of society issue and for advocating for their equal representation in political life. By working with women elected to local governing bodies to raise awareness and understanding of violence against women in politics among local communities. By working with the media to spread messages on the critical role of politically active women. And by continuing to support the government of Jordan's efforts to strengthen violence prevention and response capacities and systems, and to implement measures to ensure a fair and equal playing field for women in politics. The UN will also continue to work closely with civil society organizations who continue to play a key role in advocating for gender equality and women's empowerment to be at the heart of public decision-making. Many events will take place across the country to mark this year's 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Our shared objective must be that they ignite the sense of urgency required to address this violence and to inspire others, particularly young people, to join the cause. Thank you.
معا لإنهاء العنف ضد النساء في المجالين العام والسياسي، لها مكان ومكانة.